Hello, everyone, and welcome here. We are in week 6 of our course. This is your Professor Javier Black. And before we get into the content for this week, I just want to remind everyone I want to talk about the quiz, the midterm quiz that was due Friday at midnight. If you have not taken that quiz yet, you need to reach out to me and notify me that you have not taken the quiz. What I'm going to be doing over the next 2 days, I'm going to be going in, I'm going to be grading and updating quiz scores as well as grading assignments. Of course, you know your main assignment was due on Saturday at midnight. What we're going to do is, I just want to kind of talk about here the week 6 content. But before I get into that, okay, I also want to talk about our Zoom meeting. Now, as you know, for the last 2 Fridays, we've been meeting at 4:30 your time, 3:30 my time. And so in Outlook, in your email, you will get the notifications. But what I'm going to do, okay, as this will be our next upcoming Zoom meeting this Friday, I am going to copy and paste the Zoom link the day before, reminding everybody of the meeting. So it is imperative that you have any questions regarding the course content. You're definitely going to want to log into that Zoom meeting before you happen to go on spring break. As you know, the university spring break is going to be the week after this week. All right, everybody gets a break. Okay, a time to recharge yourself, to resuscitate yourself, okay, to not worry about deadlines due for writing papers or taking exams or attending class. And that also goes for this class as well too, where you would not have to engage in any work. However, for those that may happen to be behind, you may want to utilize that time to catch up on some of the missing work. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions regarding that. Okay, so I'm not going to be long in this. I just want to kind of talk about what we're going to be engaging in this week, being in week number 6. We're going to talk about economic, political, social, cultural, and environmental impacts regarding tourism. So when you travel someone, okay, these are the factors that you want to look at. You want to look at the economic status of a country. You want to look at the political climate. You want to look at social. You want to look at cultural, and you also want to look at environmental. So take a look at this as I've provided an online lecture already that you can read here in D2L. When you think about economics, okay, think about the gross domestic product. Think about, for example, how do they attribute to that gross domestic product? Okay, that could be their product distribution. That could be their different areas of trade. That could be, okay, dollars, okay, that they actually earn as a result of tourists that happen to come and visit the country. Look at the job market status as well too. Look at the real estate market even. I know I'm kind of going a little bit extraneous here, talking about tourism or talking about economics, and this happens to be a hospitality tourism class. But you have to look at the economic growth. Real estate is one of the primary areas, of course, for economic growth, as well as the unemployment rate. Does the unemployment rate, okay, attribute it to a high percentage, or is it a declining percentage? Those are some of the things that we have to look at, as well as the factors of production that attribute to the gross domestic product. Okay, so what does the country, in so many words, produce to earn revenue or bring profit within the country? That's what the profits of production is. Okay, is it primarily tourism? Is it minerals? Okay, is it products? Okay, based on a trade agreement that they have with other countries? Those are some of the factors that you definitely want to look at, okay, when it comes to economics. Political, we have to look at the governmental structure. So we have what you call or consider the United States as a democracy. But then, of course, you have some countries, okay, they're inclined to socialism. Socialism, okay, maybe more of, hey, look, we're going to help the people. Okay, it's going to be more assistance given to the people. Okay, more programs that will benefit those, okay, that happen to be maybe of a lower income status. And then you have to look at the other factor, which is a dictatorship. And a dictatorship, of course, okay, people for the most part do not have the liberty to be able to exercise their rights within a dictatorship. What the government says goes, in so many words. Those are some of the things to think about when you look at political factors. And when it comes to cultural, you have to understand the language, the dress, the different customs, the different gestures, the body language, okay, that attributes to cultural, I'm sorry. Social, okay, is pretty much the interaction of people, okay? You have to look at the demographics. You have to look at, okay, the different ethnic backgrounds. All right, that could also, okay, go over into culture as different social groups, okay, do influence different types of cultural behavior and customs. And then you have to look at the environmental impacts. You have to look at the infrastructure, okay? You have to look at whether the area is rural or not. All right? You have to look at whether it's urban or is it more outlying, okay? The area that I'm traveling to, does it happen to have more areas that are based and contributed to maybe country, okay, meaning that the population, in so many words, okay, could be less, okay, or is it congested like a city? So what's the population? So these are the factors, okay, when we're traveling to a new destination that we have to really take into consideration. Again, to just further elaborate, which I just did, read this that I prepared, this lecture. And then also, okay, there are terms and definitions within the textbook that are connected to this. Regarding, okay, what's due this week, okay, it's going to be the same. Our trend has not changed in terms of what you need to do. Your discussion post with your discussion boards are due, and some of you already have done this. You have already engaged in the discussion boards, and you have given your initial response. These are due Thursday night at midnight. Midnight is the due date for the discussion boards. The assignment, and I came up with this, selecting a country that may have some, let's say, environmental challenges, maybe some economic challenges, possibly. It depends on where you go when you travel this country. Has a lot of rural area. But the India summary, that's what this is based on. That's what I'm talking about, the country of India. Now, what I want you all to do, okay, I want you all to find an article on the web that pertains to India. Use your Google search engines in order to complete this assignment. And you're going to select either one of the 4 impacts, just one that you need to write on in a 400 to 600 word summary. Now, many of you are going to ask, Professor Black, can I write on more than one? Of course you can. Absolutely, you can do that. But I'm looking for a summary giving the pros and the cons of travel to India and relating it to one of the 4 impacts on conditions, meaning economic, political, social, and environmental. So select one. You can do more than one if you want to. Please exercise your liberty to be able to do that. APA format is enforced for all writing assignments. I want to let everyone know that, okay? All right, I will not change my rule regarding that when it comes to submitting writing in APA format. This is due this Saturday at midnight. Okay, everyone. So, we have the order of affairs in terms of what we need to do in order to have a successful completion of week number 6. Our Zoom meeting, exercise, okay, the option to be able to attend that meeting is going to be this Friday at 4:30 p.m. your time. Okay, everyone, as we are into the new week, it's Monday, February the 26th. Professor Javier Blackout, and I will talk to everyone later.